Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're taking a journey back in time to a pivotal moment in American history. A moment that echoes with the power of words. January 20th, 1961. A cold, crisp day in Washington, D.C., where a young, charismatic John F. Kennedy steps up to the podium to deliver his inaugural address. His speech is one of the most celebrated in modern history, and at its heart lies a single, powerful call to action. Now, many people remember the famous line, but let's listen to it in its full context. Kennedy says, "And so, my fellow Americans, ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country. My fellow citizens of the world, ask not what America will do for you, but what together we can do for the freedom of man." Wow! Just hearing it again sends a chill down your spine, doesn't it? This wasn't just a political soundbite, it was a profound philosophical shift. At the time, the world was on edge. The Cold War was raging. The threat of nuclear conflict was very real, and there was a deep sense of uncertainty about the future. Kennedy's words cut through that fear. He wasn't promising a government that would solve every problem for its citizens. Instead, he was issuing a challenge. He was calling for a new generation of Americans to step up and take ownership of their nation's destiny. This was a radical idea. It flipped the traditional relationship between a citizen and their government on its head. He wasn't talking about entitlement. He was talking about responsibility. He was asking people to look beyond their own self-interest and consider the greater good. What? Can you contribute? How can you make a difference? It was a call for active citizenship, for participation, for service. And people responded. Kennedy's call to action directly inspired the creation of the Peace Corps, which sent thousands of young Americans across the globe to help with education, farming, healthcare, and construction. It sparked a wave of public service and volunteerism at home. People felt a renewed sense of purpose and national unity. It was a message that said, you are not just a spectator in the story of this country. You are a main character. But what does this message mean for us today? In a world that often feels divided, where it's so easy to focus on what we can get rather than what we can give, Kennedy's words are more relevant than ever. They remind us that the strength of a nation isn't just found in its leaders or its military, but in the spirit and commitment of its people. The ask what you can do philosophy doesn't have to mean joining the military or running for office, though those are noble pursuits. It can be as simple as volunteering in your community, mentoring a young person, starting a local cleanup project, or even just engaging in respectful, constructive dialogue with people you disagree with. It's about recognizing that we all have a role to play in building a better society. It's a mindset that says, I am part of something larger than myself, and I have the power to contribute to it. So as we reflect on this incredible speech from over 60 years ago, let's take that challenge to heart. Let's ask ourselves, what can I do for my community? What can I do for my country? What can we, together, do for the world? The power to create positive change is within each and every one of us. Thank you so much for joining me on this look back at a truly historic moment. If you found this interesting, please hit that like button. And don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into the speeches and ideas that shaped our world. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, take care.